Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading. I'm going to use the Uncommon Tarot to pull your reading with, and I think we're going to pull an oracle card first, though. Let's pull from the Witch's Oracle. Maybe see what direction this reading is going to go in. And, of course, I invite your spirit team and your angels to join as these messages are made to resonate for your highest good. That is the intent. So, Aries, messages for Aries. Let's see what you got. Give me something good for Aries. Give me something good for Aries. Oh, well, isn't that nice? Number 8, the familiar, your ally. Normally, this this card can actually even indicate getting information via an ally or somebody that that you may not even know is like got your back, has got your back, or is looking out for your highest good. So that's kind of interesting. The familiar. And so this is heck, maybe it's on the astral plane, you know. It is your ally, though. You have an ally, and that is a really great thing to know, right? Let's pull from Wisdom of the Oracle, too. We get a couple of these cards. Number 8, the familiar, your ally. Your ally. Somebody that's on, and even it could be talking also about your, angels. Oh wow, another 8. You got another 8 for community. That's nice. So it's talking about the friends and connections that you have within your community, and that you have some really good allies. You have some people that are true friends. It's interesting, isn't it? And it's like they're all at this meeting place on the card. It looks like they're all gathered by this, I don't know, what is it, straw hut? But it's interesting. Okay, so what does it say on there? So, hotel. It says hotel. Okay. Hotel. Maybe you're at a hotel. All right, so we are going to pull from the Uncommon Tarot. Let's get your Celtic cross and see what else going on. It's really sounding very much so like this could be about you getting information from somebody. And this could be information that helps too in some whatever situation it is. Somebody helping you out. All right. Messages. Aries. And thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate the support. And if you need a private reading, contact me throughout the description box. You will find you'll find a link to my art website, to ArtPal, and then you'll see a link for my email for a private reading. What do we have? What do we have? Well, it's all about perspective. And there's your own energy showing up to the reading at the heart of the matter, too. That's really good. There's the priestess. There's the priestess showing up. Okay. Whew. 2 for the outcome, please. Well, that's nice. So, this makes sense. This kind of has been like a theme for all of the signs, is that this is not maybe a time to take a risk when it comes to like making big action moves forward. maybe the Queen of Wands doesn't want to be out in public or something like that. The Queen of Wands energy in the reverse. All right, so we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. You also have Lovers in the reverse for the past energy. So there's change coming. So this has to do with a partnership that just either didn't pan out or something was dysfunctional. You know, either that or that maybe looking back and feeling like, oh, there were some not so great decisions made, maybe regarding a partnership. You have the Wheel in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse as the challenge. It's all about perspective. Is you know, what I usually say, when the Wheel is in reverse, it can feel like nothing is going your way, and it can feel like, goodness, this past energy, it can be, it was so draining of a situation that it just made you feel like there was nothing good coming to you. But there is, surely there is, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Has to do about revisiting a situation, maybe emotionally, maybe something that you had emotionally detached from, and it's coming back to that situation. You have the Six of Swords here as the crowning energy, meaning that there's some kind of thinking that has changed, enabling you to figure out where to go, how to have a route that gets through a stormy time to something calm. The Emperor is, like I said, the heart of the matter. This is your card. So this is like being the authority. Being the authority. You're the author here of your power. Knowing what strategies to take is what the Emperor's good at. Kind of good at like wartime things. Because overall the King. So lots of experience too. Strength card is in the reverse in the environment, which could be like a Leo not present, because I also have the King of Wands in a reverse as how you are feeling. So it's kind of like what's not working, or what's the holdup. The perspective of there needs to be something that lets up on whatever this is that's having a partnership not get along for whatever reason. So the High Priestess, future energy, one of keeping things to yourself, keeping some things to yourself. It might be having a lot of occult knowledge or hidden knowledge. Maybe going within, tapping your spiritual powers and abilities. Mystical to yourself, even though it's seeming like you have some people you can really trust out in the community. The Three of Wands in the reverse is probably what we're fearing, and that would be a surprise. If something came about that was not planned or was not in the plans, like as a surprise, like it's not wanting any surprises. How do you feel about this situation? Is that either that something's not working, or just something that was unsuccessfully built. So something that it doesn't feel like something's working. Why? King of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse is really not wanting to take a risk. Better safe than sorry. I'm a lover, not a fighter. And the King of Cups is leadership with love and diplomatic. But still, during this time, not wanting to take risks. Possibly regarding a past relationship or partnership that didn't work out the best. Yeah, so tell me about how you're feeling. That's a little ambiguous. So, Lovers in reverse. How can it be ambiguous? So you've got the Lovers in reverse here, the Lovers in reverse here. Probably not a surprise that it connects to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you're thinking quite literally that somebody had made a bad decision or a not so great decision that resulted in this energy that you sit in right now. What about the Wheel in reverse? What about the Wheel in reverse? The Chariot. There's the Chariot. Okay. So it's all about perspective. It really feels like with the Chariot that you're wanting to get something moving, like literally maybe a vehicle or travel or some kind of vacation. Wanting to get things moving, but from this perspective, that's a challenge in itself. Dealing with past bad decision. Dealing with a past bad decision. So tell me about the heart of the matter, just your own energy. So that's really good. Wow. It's putting your own heart in it. Look at that. I have the Fool, which is signifying trusting again. Opening yourself up to trust in whatever new adventure or situation this is. At the heart of the matter, there is a wish granted, too. A wish granted. So the Six of Swords here, like I said, can be a situation where you're physically moving from one area to the next, or you're just trying to figure out like what strategy will help you get from here to there. There being somewhere much calmer. Tell me about the Strength in reverse. Strength in reverse. There may be a feeling of overconfidence as to why a maybe not so great decision was made. It may have been because of overconfidence. Tell me about Strength. You have 888 right here. The Seven of Wands. Oh, okay. So it's having the confidence to stand up and speak and have an opinion. There must be something that you can stand up and stand for or advocate for. You may even feel like you're on your defenses sometimes with this energy, but it's ready and willing to fight for something. Standing up for yourself. Wow, standing up for yourself. The Emperor. So this is about standing up for yourself. It's also about you following your own intuition, which the Six of Swords, your intuition will lead you out of a hard time and into something better. All right, tell me about the Six of Swords. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. The Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Cups. So, the Queen of Swords in the reverse would be this energy of really undecided and not wanting to cut ties with someone within a partnership with you. Maybe this is also saying to get a little bit more focused on a particular goal. it could indicate a lot of gray area or unknowns within a partnership too. So, okay, interesting. What about the Eight of Cups in reverse as the challenge? What about that? The Nine of Swords. So the challenge is that this is a situation where it's going to call for some more positive thinking. Truly, you could be going through some kind of dark night of the soul, and depression or anxiety can be an issue with the Nine of Swords. As far as a challenge, maybe you're even having challenges sleeping at night. There is like a feeling of, I want to change something here, or fight or stand up for something, but not like hands tied, not being able to. Now, it might have to do mainly with keeping your thoughts aligned with the positive side. Like, but this is just a lot of worry about something that maybe feels hopeless. But it's the challenge, so that makes sense. What about the Three of Wands in the reverse? What is this surprise about? What's the surprise about? The Sun. Enlightenment. So it's really, maybe it's a surprise return, or a surprise enlightenment, going back to your intuition and what you've known all along regarding your path, regarding how to have things grow. Maybe if something gets better, it will be like okay, that's a surprise to me of something getting better, because with the Sun, things do get better. I feel like it's an issue, like a family issue, deeply rooted, established connections. It has to do with that. The King of Cups is moving forward with love. Just maybe it's even somebody that resonates with your heart. Might be a new person, like a character entering your life. Maybe somebody that can give you some advice or mentor you. Tell me about the Queen of Wands in the reverse, though. Tell me about Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Six of Swords. Another Six of Swords. How to get through making loving decisions. It's time to like move out of a hard time and go towards something more peaceful. It's going to take something about somebody being brave, bold, or confident, or taking some sort of a risk. Ace of Swords in the reverse. It feels like the reason this Lovers is in reverse and the Two of Cups is in reverse is because somebody wasn't giving you the whole truth with the Ace of Swords, or some of the truth was left out or unclear. Leaving it maybe unclear on how to get to a calmer time. Tell me more about how to proceed in a loving way, other than trusting your intuition. Yeah, it's justice. It's the truth and the scales that are balanced within the Justice card energy. Libra, things that get balanced. So you're finding your justice, finding equality. And maybe lifting, getting rid of some of your burdens so that you don't carry a load that's too heavy for you or too much to think about. Tell me about the High Priestess and this amazing intuition. It is a Six of Wands energy. So it is a victory, kind of like however you look at it, you're going towards a victory. There is a good chance that maybe you don't feel like the people in your life appreciate you as much as, you know, they should for all that you do. So, I mean, there might be that. Tell me more. Two of Wands in the reverse. This is like many paths and possibilities. Many more possibilities are open than what you are imagining. So there's more paths than just two ahead for you to choose from. Your options and your possibilities probably need to be widened. So also another card that says to regain your focus and make sure you're not taking on too much. So justice, tell me more about justice. Surprise, justice, surprise, maybe surprise healing too. Another three of wands, and then the Four of Swords on the bottom, which is a healing. We're healing a situation, having maybe a timeout, but you get a wish granted, and something looks really good. Something looks really good here, so that's what I got for you all. Let's pull a Shaman's Dream, and I'll wrap up your reading. Aries. And again, thank you for joining me. You have Libra, Leo, and a Gemini pretty strong too in your reading. There's what I was saying. There's more possibilities to be open to. Something was sky writing. It was the fates. Something was fated. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 44, the perfect storm, the courage to step into life, which is that Queen of Wands in reverse is indicating to take a little bit more of a chance, possibly. Sky Bridge, possibility for union, 47. Okay. Let's see here. I went right to it, so this one's really important here. The Shaman's Dream. It says, what needs to be connected? Says the path behind you is no longer a viable option. You'll have to act soon or run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you this moment to offer you as yet now undreamt possibilities, but that you must no longer postpone. So yeah, it says get away for a day or two of contemplation, even just a few minutes walk to clear your head and muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. It appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and your preparations. And then the Fool's Embrace. Transmuting pain, allowing life to love you, and the experience of both and. It says, sometimes the pain of life is unbearable, but no matter the spectrum of pain you find yourself in now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it, befriend it rather than resisting it, running it from it, or judging it as bad or unfair. It says, remember the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as a catalyst in the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value. All is well now, and all will be well. And then it's almost like it's fated for that. Skywriting, the fates, non-judgment on what we cannot change. It says, it is written in the sky that you have a destiny. This is neither good nor bad here. Seeing your life as a series of opportunities rather than an obstacle course. And once you master the skill of non-judgment, You could be unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear and look towards the future. So it says your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. And I think that this Three of Wands in the reverse in your reading is meaning a little bit more of like something that you're stuck in the past about, or in the past thinking about. So that's what I got for you, Aries. Sending you light and love. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.